The Things Podcast with your hosts, iTheGreek, Matt Philie of Swashin, Sergeant Ballistic, and Stephen Tech Johnson, where we don't talk about some things, we talk about all the things and more. Now sit down and relax, and let's start the show.
All the Things Podcast.
All right, and we're live.
Oh, man.
It's funny because I did the intro, and then you hear Brian go, All the Things Podcast.
I think we need like a little jingle, like to lead us in.
That was
man.
perfect. Oh, my God. All right, let me just tweet this out real quick.
Yeah, do that. I need to get the link. Yeah, here we go. I got it now.
Everywhere. All right.
Oh, I didn't realize that was going to be on air. I thought I was already. I thought I was still muted.
That's the funny thing about it. That is the really funny thing about it. All right.
Oh, man.
All right.
Let's get that tweet, boy.
Oh, I can't type apparently. Wow, I really can't type today. Holy fuck.
So I've had two people contact me recently and like, hey man, no offense, but with your size, how are you able to get products? Or, hey man, no offense, but with the size of your channel, how are you able to get like a trip sponsored and stuff like that? I'm like,
Are you
because
serious?
I know.
boss.
Good emails. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Because they're not looking at your size, looking at your content. They don't care about your size.
Good content, social abilities, being able to talk to people.
You'd be like, hop off my dick, bitch.
That's gonna be my canned response now.
Hop off my dick.
Kick rocks.
I need a gif of like a kid, a downtrodden kid, just staring down and kicking a rock.
I'll get it. I'll get it for you.
God. That'd be amazing.
I really want that, actually.
So what you were saying, you had a story?
Yeah, I actually haven't read the whole thing, but apparently North Korea threatens to blow up balloons with DVD copies of the interview sent over the border by South Korean activists. So, you know, South Korea is always doing stuff to kind of call out North Korea and their dickhole authoritarian or dictator, whatever you want to call him, Kim Jong-un now.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were...
South Korea or North Korea is going to get their ass kicked one day.
Yeah,
Well,
it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I think it'll be. I don't know. That'll be. that'll be really interesting to see how that goes because, I mean, North Korea is so fucking crazy. Even China was just like, "Yo, you need to calm down."
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, that whole internet thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think they're all talk.
All right.
Yeah, they're allowed to talk, but it was 10,000 different DVDs or 10,000 copies of the DVDs that they were sending over the border on balloons, and now North Korea's like, we're going to blow them up.
You know what I think of when I hear that is that movie called Up.
I
Yeah.
love Up. Oh my god.
With the balloons in the house. That's what I think of. Just
love
a shitload of balloons and all these DVDs flying over.
Matt, we're waiting on Matt. By the way, Matt was here before, and right as we started the show.
Yeah, he is MIA.
We have no idea where he went. Literally, I have no idea where he is. We texted him and all that stuff. He's not answering. So, I assume that Matt will be here eventually, soon. So right now, you just got the 3 best members.
You know it.
3 best friends that anyone can have.
Oh, man.
Oh God, yeah, but so
Keith just sent me the picture of the guy kicking a rock.
wait, what?
He sent me a picture of a guy kicking a rock.
Oh, nice.
He's on
Yeah, Keith is an awesome guy. So the highlight of my week this week was having Dimitri from Hardware Canucks follow me.
That's all.
Yeah, he followed me, and I'm like, my cool points went up exponentially.
Nice, man. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty
Not to
cool.
pull a Matt, but he's been, following me for a while now.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're going to call that pulling a Matt.
Pulling a Matt, yeah, pulling a
Matt Philie has entered the room.
Has he?
Yep, talking about you. No,
Touche, sir. Touche.
I literally brought up Skype because I was like, oh, did he? Oh.
I see what you did there.
So what's going on, guys, in chat? How's everybody doing today? What's going on? What's going on?
Long time no talk, X Infinity. Dude, I streamed today for like 5 hours plus, and X Infinity was there the entire time.
Oh, so by the way, Steve, you've been streaming a lot more often now, right?
I have.
How is that going for you, buddy?
Well, it's like I joined YouTube as a 10-year-old. Like nobody's watching me, man. I have like this James Warner, he's here. He watches me, and X Infinity watches me. Those are like the most faithful guys.
Mm-hmm.
I tune in every once in a while, like when I'm at work and I'm doing something where I can kind of like just have something on in the background. Because you stream like in the mornings a lot.
Yeah, I stream right around noon a lot. Yeah.
Well, that's a good. See, that's not that bad because streaming is a fickle bitch. Like,
yeah,
she is a tricky woman, and finding the right like formula that works is very, very difficult.
Yeah,
you know, because for some people, streaming, you know, they stream for like 12 hours. Some people stream for 2 hours.
Yep.
Either early in the morning, late at night. Like, it's so. Like I'm still trying to figure it out.
Here's my problem when I stream. I'm not an entertaining person when I'm trying to play games. Like I'm focused or I'm just like getting pissed off. Like
That's hard.
Like I just don't feel entertaining enough to stream. But at the same time, I stream only because all I have to do is click a button. I might as well just play games. Like who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what I realized?
I just do it when I play.
You know what I realized? I only stream now when I play video games. Like I only play video games now when I stream. What it's me by myself, I hardly ever play video games when I'm not streaming.
Well, that's what I'm at. Like when I want to play a video game, all I have to do is open up OBS and hit go. Like there's no other steps, so that's it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that thing, like when you do something because you like it, and then it kind of becomes a little bit of a job,
habit,
and you lose a hobby in a game like that.
Yeah,
it becomes something you kind of have to do. But
I like it though because I like streaming. I like especially when I'm like, because when I'm playing video games by myself, if I'm not in TeamSpeak or whatever, I'm just sitting there just like by myself and
that's my problem.
Not do and okay. Here's the funny thing, right? When I started PC gaming, right? I wanted to PC game because I wanted to play by myself. That's the funny thing about it. Like I started PC gaming because I knew that like if you're a PC gamer, you mainly play by yourself. Blah 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 blah. Like nothing special, whatever.
Well, so you like don't have to play with your siblings or something?
No, so I didn't have to like because I would always I'd have Xbox and like people would always join me or whatever. They'd always want to play and. Like after a while, I got tired of it. I wanted to play by myself, right? So like I built my PC. I'm like, oh, this is great. I can play by myself. No one's gonna bother me, whatever. And it was awesome for a little while. Yeah. And then I'm just like, all right, well now I want to play with people.
I'm so lonely.
I'm like, I'm so lonely. God damn it.
X Infinity in the chat said, where was it? I just read it. He said something about like trolling over. Oh yeah, trolls already. Slow and extremely painfully growing with the side of trolls already. Today when I was streaming, like the last 2 hours, these kids come into the chat room and like, hey, can we play with you? I'm like, I mean, whatever, I don't care. So in the middle of the CS:GO match, they all changed their name to a different rendition of Tech Johnson, and they were like, yeah, Tech Johnson for the win, blah blah blah. Like it was just funny the whole time. They were just like praising, like, oh, Tech Johnson, you're just making us better. Like it was just like it was trolling done right. Like it was making me laugh type trolling. I thought it was pretty funny.
I have a rule in my stream when it comes to trolling, right? And it's a very simple rule.
Unless you're me.
But you're an exception. Either make me laugh, or be different. That's it. Like if you're gonna troll me, do something that's gonna make me laugh or entertain me slightly. That's it. Like, but if you come in and you just start cursing or you start saying like racial slurs, like that, I just don't care for. But
yeah, I think there's like a line between trolling. It's kind of like a gray area, trolling and griefing, and like what's what.
Like I was having fun at first. It was funny, and then it just started getting annoying, so I just left. I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm out. But if you can make me laugh, I'll deal with it for a little bit because it's funny. But if you can be a dick, then I'm just gonna ban you.
Yeah, like I forgot who it was, but I had a guy come in my room It was like a couple weeks ago. No, a couple months ago, and he just started trolling me. But it was funny. I was laughing the whole time that he was trolling me.
Right.
And the guy's like, I'm glad to see you're such a good sport. He's like, most of the time people just ban me the second I come in here, and like, I forgot what he said or whatever. I'm like, yeah. Like I said, I have a rule. Like, if you're gonna be a troll, at least make me laugh or be entertaining or be like different. Don't just be like a normal troll or whatever. And he ended up following me, and like now he's at my streams all the time.
I've heard that. Like, who was saying that a little while back? Like, there was was it Jay or somebody during the stream? He's like, he had a guy who was trolling him, and then the guy apologized and said,
"Oh yeah, I know you're talking."
Yeah, who was that?
I think it was either Jay or Jerry, one or the other.
Yeah, and he's like, now he's, he is like one of his biggest followers and like proponents, and tweets out all his stuff and stuff like that.
It's funny. I used to have someone on YouTube that did that to me. They would always troll, and I would just be witty back. And until one day, I think we ended up playing Xbox 360. This is going back. We were playing Xbox, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm this guy." I'm like, "Oh, you're that guy." And now we're like legitimate friends on Facebook and talk all the time. It's pretty funny how that ended up.
Oh, you're that guy.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, you're that guy." Well, hi, how's it going?
You're that guy. We don't want to be that guy.
Exactly.
But I like streaming a lot. Streaming has, oh my god, I plan on doing a video I want to do like a video series, which I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do it for streaming. Yeah, but streaming has just blown up over the past year.
Yeah, it's like YouTube 5 years ago, where like the people who are in other mediums and things, they were like, "Oh, streaming's the thing, you can monetize it, I'm there." And they it's like
it
it's
is
like a
just
mecca.
Oh my god, it has exploded. And like now it's so easy. Okay, like now streaming it's just you. If you have a PlayStation 4, you press a button, you're streaming.
Yeah.
If you have an Xbox One, you press a couple of buttons, and you're streaming.
In that regards, but like developing a following is still can be hard unless.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
It's still real hard.
Unless you have specific physical features.
Well, if you have fucking titties, I mean.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I know people that watch streamers for the game. Like, okay, I have people that I'm following that I watch just for the game that they play. Okay, because they're really, really good at it, and they make me jealous. Okay, like there's a guy that plays Smite, and I watch him because he's so good at Smite. But then again, there's guys that I watch just for their personality. So it's just like
mine. They eat both.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, it depends on the person. Like there are just some people that are so goddamn entertaining. I don't care what they're playing. Like, I'll watch it.
Yep.
Like there's a guy, I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of him, Soda Pop, and he's huge on Twitch. It doesn't matter what he's like. There were times where he just sits there at his computer, just does nothing, and people just watch him.
That's crazy.
That's it. But you have to find your, you have to find your niche. You have to find the thing that makes you, special. Just like on YouTube, you got to think of it just like on YouTube. Things that make you different than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because everyone's trying to stream now.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's one thing with YouTube. When I started, I looked at the guys whose videos I liked the most and emulated a lot of those things. And I see people doing kind of really similar thing with Twitch, where it's like, oh, this guy has a sound for followers and it makes them jump, so I'm going to do that. And this guy has a donation overlay like this and all that kind of stuff. There's actually a small little business you can start if you just create overlays for people.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
$50 a pop, and they're just all generic, like the same template and stuff like that.
Get on it, Steve.
Right?
Well, there's actually a big dude out there that does it already.
But everyone can make. I had one of my friends make my overlay.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. My problem with streaming, in my aspect, is I only put it out there on Twitter, and my Twitter following doesn't give a flying F about me streaming. Actually, I don't think my entire community, the little one I have, doesn't even. I don't even think they care. Period about streaming. It's interesting.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have a huge following, but the people that I have are very, very loyal.
Yeah.
And it's just like that, Keith.
Yeah, so I was just
I
laughing.
want streamers if they wear boxes on their head. Yes, that was
I'm gonna start doing that, Keith. I better see you.
I remember
that was a funny night. That was really funny. I forgot. I think I said that if I had like 40, if I got 40 people in my stream or whatever, I'd put boxes on my head. And then Jay came in the room. It was over. The boxes came on 2 minutes after he came in the room.
Yeah, I actually remember that night. That was,
So it's just like the thing I like about streaming over YouTube is the interaction. That's the thing. And like you were saying before, like the whole thing about like, you know, the notifications and like the donations and stuff like that. People like that. People love seeing that kind of stuff. They like, you know, when they follow, they like seeing their name pop up on there. Or if they put a donation, they love like it's kind of like interactive, like it's like an interactive TV show, if you will. You know,
I have all that, and people don't care.
Yeah, but listen, when I started streaming, I'm not even kidding you, I went 6 months without having a single person. Like, okay, let me specify. I went 6 months without having someone that I didn't already know come into my stream. Because I would have a friend of mine come in my stream and just hang out, right?
Right.
That's fine. It was 6 months until the first person, like, from Twitch, just searching, came into my room. He was my first, like, not friend follower, and he still comes to my streams every time I stream, and he's a moderator in my stream.
Oh.
Easy Tricks.
Oh, okay.
He was the first one to follow me, and he's there almost every time. You know.
that's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So like that's it. Like it's such a pain. It is a pain in the ass. It is a pain in the ass to build. Like I have 1,100 followers, and that's nothing compared to anyone.
Oh hell no!
Like that's nothing.
I started like really streaming the past like month, and I went from 0 to like 72 pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I
know people who do YouTube because when you get to a certain level on YouTube, if you
100,000.
like guarantee, you can guarantee get to get a sub button.
Yep.
So people were like, I'm trying to grow, and they were like, oh well, I'm part of this, so you know, like I'm best friends with this person, so if he,
Steve,
you know, lets me.
Steve behind you.
What about me?
Turn around.
What's up?
I was looking to the stream trying to figure out what was going on. I'm like, there's nothing behind it.
Reactivated it?
That's so funny.
But like one streamer I watched the most was or I still do is X Factor Gaming. He's a big Battlefield guy, and his community's amazing. Like probably my first 300 subs on YouTube were because of him, because I made his intro and I put that intro on my channel and he tweeted it out. 300 subs that night.
Oh damn.
Like a lot of them dropped off because I didn't have any other content up. And so, and a lot of them wanted me to create intros for them where I'm like, look, his intro took me 10.5 hours and it has 3D work and it's like a F ton of Photoshop and After Effects. I can't do that for everybody, especially not for free. But even if I charged, I'd have to charge, you know, like $300 per intro. Like I put a lot of work into that, but it's like an interesting thing. But his community, like I think he used to get 200 viewers a night when I started watching him, and now he's up to probably.
What are we talking about?
1,000. X Factor Gaming.
Okay, I don't think I know.
He's a Battlefield guy. He's I'd say probably like one of the top 10 Battlefield YouTubers, and then probably one of the like top 10 Battlefield streamers also.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
But yeah, he shouted me out when I made his intro, and that helped a lot. But like, he does stuff like he brought his wife in, and she like reads the chat for him. You know, that's kind of a common thing, like having a wife or a girlfriend moderate the chat and then like feed questions to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they also do like a drinking thing where every Thursday night they drink, and for every $10 they get in donations, they take a shot. And he asked for like a certain shot, and she'll give him like something gross, like Rumpelmans or something like that, and he like pops it back, and then he's, you know, reaction. People love that. People love that.
I wish I could do that. I wish I
could.
had a follow. Yeah, but I don't have a following for that. No one would be like no one would come if I was like, hey, donate and I'll take a shot. Everyone would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
No.
but if you mention it on your YouTube channel, people will show up.
I don't think so. I don't think on my channel. I don't know.
try it. Like, cause you may think
Greek
that, these
behind
aren't
you.
games.
Yeah, I saw that before. I saw her. I mean, listen, you might as well try it. Like, you have how many? You have 6,000 subs now, or something like that. Almost. So, like, you might as well. You got nothing to lose. They're your subs. They're there for you.
But that's the problem. That could actually hurt. Like, if I put out a video, it could actually hurt me.
No, you don't. No. You don't put out a video. You don't put out a video.
You just said to do it.
No, I mean, like, in a video, like at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Be like, hey guys, if you want to see more of me, you can come follow me on my Twitch. I stream, you know, whatever. That's it.
I might try that. next video.
That's what a lot of people do. They
or
just
bring it up. Ask people, you know.
Yeah,
that's true. I mean, if I'm gonna end up, if I'm gonna end up making like computer builds and stuff, that actually might also draw in attention too. So it's a possibility.
I mean, you're gonna get people when you make your build. It looks like a pretty awesome build, and that's gonna show up in SEO, and you're gonna get a lot of views, and people are gonna come in. I would do it in your build videos. Like, this thing is gonna be awesome for streaming. If you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments or follow me over here and stuff like that. And I bet you'll see an increase with that, because I actually, when I did my competition, I did like a giveaway, and I put an extra thing in there for a bonus entry if you follow me on Twitch, and I got like 58 followers on Twitch, which I don't stream at all. And then I started getting messages from them saying, hey, how come you never stream and stuff like that. I thought they were just doing it for the extra entry to win the prize, but
Yep. Speaking of Battlefield, by the way,
I
know Brian has Hardline. Steve doesn't, not yet at least. So I'll get Brian's thoughts on Hardline. What do you think about Hardline?
I'm having a hard time with Hardline because I don't play with a group of people. Like, pretty much every other Battlefield, I could find something I could play alone and have fun and do well in, and it was usually like team deathmatch or domination or some kind of like more gun-centric, gun-centric game type.
Yeah.
TDM and Hardline is broke. It is so broke. There's no team-oriented play at all. The spawns is just like you spawn, you walk forward to cover, and somebody spawns behind you. And it's just like there's no team play. There's nobody setting up spawn beacons or just I don't even know if they have that in the game in Hardline. I don't think they do. So. But you know what I mean? There's no like incentive to like working together as a squad. Nobody sends orders and that. Well, I guess, but like in team deathmatch, you can't team deathmatch. You can't spawn on a teammate. So you have to spawn in these random like places, and it's just. But I use team deathmatch as like a way to get used to the gun mechanics. It's just get in there, fast action, like gun versus gun all the time, and I can't do that. Like, I just want to be able to rank up guns, get good with the gun, and move on to the next one. And then when I join Conquest and other game types, I have that gun and I can go to it and I know how it works and stuff like that. But I don't feel like there's anything like that. I haven't played through the campaign. I've watched some streamers. I've watched you and some other people, and it seems okay. It's not great. The voice acting is okay. But I do like when I have like a whole squad of people and I'm like playing Hotwire or Blood Money or something like that. I feel like it's a lot of fun. So I guess that's my little mini review.
That's Battlefield though. Like Battlefield, you need most of the time you need a full team.
Yeah.
Because if not, you're just gonna get stomped. You're just gonna rolled over, and it's not fun for anyone.
Kind of like Counter-Strike.
Exactly, kind of like Counter-Strike.
You need communication, otherwise you want to.
Exactly.
That's all I'll say about that.
Unless you got that one guy on your team who can just like no scope op people across the map.
Yeah.
And just just clutch rounds by himself every single time.
Not me. I'm just starting to figure out how to decently shoot, so it's like.
Yeah, that's one game that I just cannot get.
I'm like at the bottom of the list most of the time.
I love Battlefield because it has stuff like recoil, and I guess Call of Duty is getting recoil. It's more kind of a random deviation of bullets, but like I kind of want to make a video because I've had a lot of people, even in the few Battlefield videos I've done, like they're like, how are you able to shoot full auto and like not have your gun go up and miss everybody and stuff like that? Like a lot of people, I guess, don't realize that you have to compensate for recoil in Battlefield. So
it's not Call of Duty.
Yeah, and there are people who know in Counter-Strike, there are people who know the exact pattern of recoil, like this gun.
I don't. Yep.
Yeah, this gun, the AK draws this pattern, and they know how to counter that.
I only know the M4A1's pattern, and that's because that's the gun I was told to use all the time.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to find out like it's still a good gun, not my go-to though.
Yeah.
But at least when I'm on CT.
And James, we never speak of Call of Duty Ghosts ever. That game was terrible. Quite possibly one of the worst honestly, I'll say
No, I hated
the
that
worst
game.
Call of Duty I've ever played in my life.
I played on the Xbox One. I liked it for about a week and then I hated it.
I haven't liked the Call of Duty since probably. I mean, I play Advanced Warfighter or whatever it is.
I liked it only because it was new.
Yeah.
That was it.
I haven't liked one since Black Ops 2. I stopped playing Call of Duty like hardcore. It just wasn't fun for me.
Call of Duty 4, man.
I hate Ghosts. If it was possible for me to return a video game digitally, I would have done it with Ghosts.
Yeah.
Biggest waste of money ever.
Like if you could turn Ghost into a person and murder that person,
And get away with it.
you probably do it.
It's uninstalled off my computer. I don't have it on my. I have it, but it's uninstalled from my computer. Like that's how much I hate that game. Absolutely cannot stand that game. It is the worst Call of Duty, especially on PC. It's fucking terrible. Like the only thing that's worse than that is Black Ops 1, but that's because Black Ops 1 PC support was gone like after the first week. That's why.
I think my heyday was Modern Warfare 2. Like I love Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2 I thought was a really great iteration because it just added a lot of stuff, a little bit too much, but like I destroyed in that game. It didn't matter what. Like I really only used like assault rifles and sniper rifles for the most part.
Yeah.
And light machine guns, but like you could put any of those guns in my hand, and I'd be able to go like in a team deathmatch easily, like 15-1, 25-2.
See, that was me in Modern Warfare 3, man. I was a monster in that game, for sure.
Modern Warfare 3 wasn't bad. I actually really like Advanced Warfare for a couple of reasons. I think what they did with Advanced Warfare was really. Here's the thing. I think. The movement in Advanced Warfare is some of the best, probably one of the best things that they ever did in Call of Duty in general.
I think that's platform specific. I think it's probably great on PC. I don't like it on console just because it.
Oh, I know people on console that love it. They say that it's
the movement.
Yeah, they love the movement. Yeah, they love it.
Like, I get pissed off because I'm trying to fling my, because I played Halo, which had a lot of verticality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I'm trying to swing my crosshair up to where people are going to be, and it swings it up, and then when they're coming across, it starts to suck it in. And I'm like, no, just wait for them to fall into my crosshair. Like I don't like the movement plus auto aim. It throws me off. But if you turn it off, you're screwed for stuff like like normal encounters where you want a little bit of like that suck in and stuff like that. So it just.
The auto aim. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. PC. I honestly haven't tried it on PC, but.
Oh, it is. I will say it's amazing. It's really good on PC. It is so good on PC. Like I know it's good on console, but the game is a lot better on PC because you obviously you have more control over your movements and stuff like that.
Hold on a second.
All right. Cool. I like it a lot. I actually think what they did with Advanced Warfare is really, really good. And the things that they did on Advanced Warfare are going to trickle into other CODs. Like they have the advanced supply drops that I guarantee you, I will put money on it.
How much?
That they will bring that back for the next Call of Duty. Oh my God, there he is.
I'll put $1. That's all I'll put on.
Welcome.
What's up?
Oh, this guy.
So long.
Sorry, I've been busy,
Yeah,
You've been busy.
Right? Yeah.
Nah, dude, this whole weekend I've been so. Wait, what the fuck did you say? Damn,
exactly
okay.
what you thought.
God no, but I know.
My man came in here without a breath. He was like,
Nah, I've been super busy. I actually just finished all my work that was due tonight for college. So, oopsie.
Oh, I thought before. I'm like, he better be taking a shit or something.
Wow, that'd be a hell of a shit. That's a 46-minute shit. Never did that before.
Well, and
You just stream from there, man.
And this. Oh, well, you could have. Yeah, stream on Meerkat while you're taking a shit.
Oh god. That's a thing.
And the stream is asking like, "Where's Matt? Where's Matt?" I'm like, "He'll be here. Relax."
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I saw the time and I'm like, should I even? Oh wait, the show's like 3 hours, so yeah, I still got time.
3 hours. The last show was an hour and a
Oh my god, it's sarcasm.
God.
Obviously, it's not actually 3 hours. If it was, I wouldn't be doing it. So
Yeah,
same here,
I don't even think I would want to do 3 hours. That's a bit much.
yeah,
Just
you're
3
more of a
hours.
2 hour 45-minute kind of guy.
No, because 3 hours were cut into The Walking Dead, and it's Sunday. I'm not fucking that up.
Yeah, true, of course.
So what's up, man?
You know, just this whole weekend has been work, and now I still work tomorrow, and it's just, oh my god, dude, it's killing my vibe. I haven't been able to do shit.
Oh,
Please don't kill my vibe.
that's funny because I was just telling the guys before how I had 4 days off and I did nothing.
Oh my god, dude. I need this though, because after these 4 days, you know, on Tuesday, I am literally going to work my ass off on stuff that's not, you know, Best Buy related. It's gonna be like all YouTube. I'm not fucking around because now I'm like, damn, I had so much to do and I did not do it. Meanwhile, I think back to when I didn't have work and I'm just like chilling, like, yeah, you know, on YouTube watching shitty videos and
Welcome to my life.
yeah. So I got to get back into the swing of things.
So congrats on 16,000, by the way. I saw
Thanks,
that.
dude. I'm less than 500 away from 17 already.
Jesus
Jeez.
Christ.
Yeah, so
And I was just saying in chat before that I'm 3 away from 500. God damn.
You still haven't hit the 500 yet?
No, dude.
damn.
God.
Well, there's definitely people watching that have not subscribed to you because
Well,
like
AIO Factory said he's like, now you're 2 away. Thank you, AIO Factory.
He's a good kid.
Appreciate it. But we were talking about something that you really don't know much about. Video games.
Oh yeah.
And live streaming.
Hey man, I'm finally I nailed down everything for my build basically, which I'll show you guys.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely show me that.
Because
That's
I
for
know
the
you.
streaming?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. Greek's gonna be like, no man, it should be AMD, and then
No.
and then
Understand
Steve
something.
will be like, nah, dude, you got to do this and do that, and you gotta do this, and then Brian's gonna be like, listen, this is what you actually have to do.
Wait, hold up a second. Hold up. Because AMD sponsors me does not mean that I think that AMD is the best, because I know they're not.
It's a joke. Man.
No, I know that, but there are other
I know
people.
you would recommend Intel over AMD. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
now I'm just digging a hole for you.
I want an Intel build. I've said that many times. I'm trying to get an Intel build because I want to.
That's one thing. Like, I feel like I always need to see both sides like the fence in order to like make an educated decision. So.
No, that's exactly it. That's why I want an Intel build. I want to see.
As you have an AMD shirt on, I'm just noticing.
Yeah, well, I have to. Well, I wear this for work because it's
sell
like
out.
Well, they sent it to me, so I wear it for work because I need.
Sell out.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll make an Intel. This would be perfect. I'll make a video about an Intel build while wearing the AMD shirt.
There you go.
That would be interesting.
No, but like
we need Google Plus just so I can have that cricket noise on that one.
there you go. No, but I really do want an Intel build because I want to see what.
Well, this one is Intel, the one that I want to do.
I want to see what like the benefits and pros and cons are, because there are pros and cons to each side. You know, if you want a really cheap build that you can play video games on, you're not gonna go with Intel because their integrated graphics suck. You're gonna go with an APU, but if you want high end, you're not gonna go with AMD either because you're just not. So, what kind of build? What kind of build are you gonna do? Let's hear it.
One where parts go together.
So what kind of stuff did you get from people in Setup Addicts? Because I can't imagine, like, the shit I see on, like, those comments are just ridiculous. Just, like, blatantly wrong. Like, 100% disproved.
So,
like,
okay.
Wait, what?
Did you see the first build that was posted
No.
in the comments? Because
I was scared. I didn't want
all the ones after that were no bueno. They're either like fucking $10,000. I'm like, keep it reasonable, and they think that's reasonable. I'm like, really?
What are you like, Bill Gates? Like, come on.
Yeah, seriously. There's only one that I thought was decent, but that's why I was gonna bring it up with you and have you. Well, I'm sorry, I was gonna bring it up with all you guys, and then have
liar.
you guys tell. No, because Greek's like, hey man, you building that streaming PC, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, you know, just check it with me first, so you know I could tell you if it's good or not. I'm like, yeah. I'll do that. He's like, all right, man.
If only you could see my face right now.
Yeah.
If only you could see
I'll
my face.
watch the delayed version.
And so this is a dedicated streaming machine, like not a gaming / streaming machine, but a dedicated.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to, maybe throw up a game, but it's not like this needs to be amazing with games. If it's not, I don't really care. Like the guy in the build, he threw in a 970. He said that's if you want to spend extra money and still have the ability to play a game. You know?
I mean, here's the thing: if you're doing just a straight up streaming PC, you don't need a graphics card.
True.
But that's why he said you could throw it in.
Yeah.
So you have that option, which at the end of the day, I'm not, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, you could technically also use it as a rendering machine. And then
Well, that's what I want. I wrote in my post, I want streaming and I want to be able to render video. Because what I want to start doing is I want to stream in 720p still, but I want to record directly to one of the hard drives in 1080p for Pimp My Setup. Because right now I'm just doing 720p.
You should go boss status and do what I'm doing.
Well, that's
I actually
easy.
want to
You
have
can
a
do that.
working computer.
You can.
It would be working, you fucking dick.
Nah, dude. I need
do
a
that
good
with-
computer.
You could do that with OBS. Like that's
Alright,
that's
dude.
what I'm doing right now because
I know that. I'm talking about my build needs to be able to support that. I know I could even do that right now on my Mac, but I don't want my Mac to blow up.
well, I'm saying like any computer can support that. You just need the hard drive space because with OBS, you can have it record to a hard drive and it'll record. It'll record what resolution it is.
No,
So,
I
like,
know. And
this
you can
will
stream
record.
720p. I get that part, dude. I'm saying I need a computer that can fucking chug that shit out while I'm running like a shit ton of other things for the stream. Like right now, my Mac Mini will blow up if I do that.
If you
Like,
stream
even if I-
and
even
record
if-
at the same time.
Like right now, if I click something, like let's say I'm doing an episode of Pin My Setup and I have Google Chrome up and I click a new tab, my computer will fucking have a heart attack. It will fix itself, but it will like fucking chug along like a train. Like I want to be able to.
You know you have a $3,000 MacBook Pro on your desk, right?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It's not
Sure it does.
meant for that shit. It's not.
Yeah, but
that,
it works. It works better than your Mac Mini. It'll work.
Nah, I've tried it. It's really nothing too jaw dropping when it comes to differences. But yeah, so that's why I want to go and do this build, and that's why I was talking to a couple people and they were telling me to do this, and it seems like the right thing. I would probably change like 2 or 3 things on it, which I'll tell you about later.
You don't want to tell the stream what the build is?
I could give 2 fucks right now. It's still in works,
Okay, nothing
figuring
wrong
it
with
out. Plus, I'm gonna contact companies, and let's say I get a part from them that's a little different from the list, then I'll kind of make it work.
But contacting companies, you're going to be able to get stuff like case, PSU, fans, and stuff like that fairly easily with the relationships you already have.
Yeah.
CPU and graphics cards
Will be
are
the
always
difficult
going to
thing.
be the
And
toughest thing.
motherboards.
Well, I'm definitely
And
ready to
fans,
shell
yeah.
out. Yeah, I'm ready to shell out money regardless.
Yeah.
But whatever can take off a couple dollars, I'm willing to do.
Yeah.
I'll whore
I'm just trying to
myself.
get the scoop, trying to hear who you may or may not have contact with.
Yeah, I second that. How much you want to spend? Like we can at least talk about that. Like
Well, that I mean, okay. So the build that I'm working off of right now is 1800.
oh wow,
But
you could build a really badass fucking.
well,
gaming
this
PC.
also is gonna be RAID. So like, I'm gonna have a couple of hard drives in there.
I mean,
So-
a 1 terabyte hard drive is only $60 right now. So
Plus, I so happen to work at a store that does a thing or two when it comes to price. Plus, I have a Micro Center near me, and
I know.
I was talking to the one guy, and he's
Scumbag.
like, "Yeah," and the guy was like, "Oh, you could save $200 if you buy this, that, at a Micro Center," and I was like,
Yeah,
well,
Micro
fucking
Center has-
sideways.
great in-store stuff. They got pretty good combos sometimes, and if you're not afraid to go open box, their open box sales are legit sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
$30 for like a $150 motherboard.
the only problem is, after working at Best Buy for so long in customer service,
Yeah.
I know what open box is like, and I will never buy open box. Like some of it's like today, no joke. I was putting something open box, and I opened it up to fix the packaging. There was a fucking hairball of some sorts. It looked like pubic hair, and I just wanted to fucking vomit. So it's just disgusting to know, like literally, you buy something.
literally.
literally, and then you return it, and they fucking slap an open box sticker on it. They don't check that shit out, so it's pretty fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh God. I hate
Well,
that shit.
So I mean, like I was thinking about doing some open box stuff just to have reference build parts. Like, I don't think people can review cases. Like, very few people can review a case and not do a build in it and be able to say it's great for a build. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think maybe Jay can do something like that. Maybe a couple other guys. But you know, I see other people and I'm like, you have no idea if that's going to work out. Like Jay did something with the Parvum. He's got that new build, and he found out that the EVGA board doesn't have a snap-in for the PCIe, and his build is like rotated, so it's not the normal way.
It's inverted, yeah.
Yeah, and he found out like the card kind of starts to slip out, and he's like you never know that from just putting that together on PC Part Picker. Nobody be able to tell you that without doing that specific build.
Yep.
So I want to have some reference parts I can just have, though, you know, even if they're not great parts, and then I can do a reference build in every single case I review. And you know, that's going to involve having a mini ITX, a micro ATX, a regular, and I'm probably not going to worry about extended. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at open box parts for.
But with $1,800, you could build. you
Well,
could
I
build.
think it's-
You
I
can
don't
do
plan
an
on-
X.
You could do an X99 with $1,800 and liquid cool
Yeah.
it.
You
Well,
just wouldn't have
this
that
is
much.
What kind of liquid cool? Not no
This
custom
is
stuff, though.
X99, the build list that I sent it to Brian. Actually, why don't I just post it in the group?
Yeah, you might as
This is not what I'm doing. This is just the one that the guy sent me and we talked about. But the hard drive shit like that, that's not what I would be getting. Like I said, this is just what he did. So I'd be going based off of this, going based off of what I get from companies. I'm not going to be spending $1,800.
A lot
End
of
the
this
story.
A lot of this parts is similar to something I'm building,
Yeah.
but I'm going bigger on the graphics card. I'm doing dual SLI.
Yeah, well, that I don't care about. I'm
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
for that.
I'm actually getting the same case in white.
Well, again, I didn't put this together, so I mean,
Yeah.
The 1,000-watt power supply, I think, might be overkill.
overkill. Yeah.
For that, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the 970 is so
I
power
might need
efficient.
I might need more than 1,000 if I end up doing that custom water cool
Yeah.
pump.
No.
X99, I know they
Uh,
been like at least 800.
Yeah, but you gotta think, Greek. I'm doing SLI with two 980s.
Yeah,
with
but,
the custom water cool pump, it was gonna cut it close with everything I'm doing.
Nah, I think 1,000 would be more than enough for you, honestly.
Mm.
You're
I don't know.
running 980s. You're not running 290s. Like,
No,
Yeah.
I understand. But I'm just saying, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
yeah, that's true.
I got the 1,000-watt for my build because I eventually want to go with two 980s. Eventually want to get a custom water cooling loop, and it happened to be the only Fractal Design PSU that comes in white, and I'm doing a build, so it's going to save me. You know, yeah, it's going to save me on not having to paint the PSU or not having to do as much.
Like
to
Linus had to.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So his build's pretty badass, but it's
yeah,
like
but his is
frustrating.
also going to be
face change.
Yeah.
Cool.
regardless of the fact, Matt, that's going to be a badass PC.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to use it for everything, you know.
You
I
might,
just
you know
want-
what? You might as well. You might as well use it for everything because if
Well,
you're,
I'm a Mac guy at heart.
I
regardless
understand.
of what people think. So I would use this as my daily driver, but having the PC there for stream, I would stream a fuck ton more.
I'd say you probably want to edit on this too.
I would
yeah,
definitely
that's
edit on
what
that.
I was
that
thinking.
processor, hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
why,
know,
like, I wanted to crunch videos, like, just fucking. Like,
you
So
know how
I'm
quickly you
wondering
run through a
about-
10-minute video. Come on,
Yeah, just like freaking.
in like 3 minutes you'll be
You
done.
can
That's
upgrade
one
to
of the
4K.
reasons. That's one of the reasons why I'm making the build. That and plus the gaming aspect.
Yeah.
Well, I like it a lot because, I could store all my videos and not have to, like, I don't know. I like keeping my shit on just YouTube because I'm not worried about YouTube going away tomorrow. I mean, probably a terrible way to think.
Well, I
but-
mean, if you want to store, like, here's the thing. Let's say you wanted to store your stuff. You could just make yourself. You could buy like an enclosure online and just make your own NAS, your own.
Well, I have a 4 terabyte hard drive. I just
Well, here's what I'm saying. You could buy another one and just buy an enclosure and make it like a RAID 5 or whatever or something like that. I'm not sure, and then make your own NAS and have it connected so that way. You know,
Well, I haven't even set up the hard drive because I'm just lazy. That's why I want this PC to just have hard drive on hard drive, and I could just let it do its thing. That's why I would have I would probably get 2-3 terabyte, or I don't know, maybe 2. It's whatever I get a good deal on at work.
So he's making just a really, really expensive NAS. That's it. A really expensive NAS.
It's gonna
I've
be
seen X99 NAS builds. Is the funny thing though.
Yeah.
This is gonna be streaming and editing and rendering and all that shit. Like 24/7.
So the CM Hyper 212 is a great air cooler.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
for
if he's not
$60,
if he's not gonna overclock it,
yeah.
I mean,
It's an extreme. It's like an enthusiast level CPU.
Well, I'm open if you guys made your
I don't know,
own version
it's-
of it, because I don't know about this shit. I'm just going based off this guy's list.
honestly, the only
This
thing
will
I
do
would
the
do,
job.
I hear a lot about that Corsair H100i or whatever the hell it's called, that water cooled like kit that you just plug like
all
Yeah,
around,
the,
yeah.
the all-in-one kit.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like they offer better cooling for, I guess, $50 more,
I have an
50 or
H100i.
60.
I have an H100i, and when I'm playing video games, my CPU never goes above like 60.
and
They
you're
are
on
louder.
AMD.
And I'm on AMD, exactly.
Yeah, they are louder.
They
Like,
are
I
loud,
have
but
a-
if you swap out the fans, it'd be all right.
Yeah, I want this shit to not be like fucking
All right.
super loud.
If you then do this then. If you want really good cooling and not to be loud, then stay away from like the all-in-one coolers. Go with like a Noctua NHD15, because that thing works just as well as an all-in-one water cooler, and it's so quiet you can't even hear it.
It's ugly. Are you going for like you want this to look nice? Or you're gonna LED light it and stuff like that in future videos?
I'd want it to be LED light. I don't know where I'm gonna put it just yet.
The LED
But,
lights are easy. The LED lights you could just stick on the inside of your
Yeah.
case. That's
I
it.
just think Noctua coolers and fans are butt ugly. I wish they would make them in all black.
Or you can get the
But
Fantex
they-
ones. The Fantex ones
Yeah.
are just as nice, and they do exactly the same thing. And actually, the Fantex ones look badass. I'm not
Be
gonna lie.
Quiet has some that are pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't used them personally, but
Okay, they're good. No, but that's a good build. That's a really good build. It's mainly a lot of things gonna be based on preference, really. If you want to go water cooling, you can go water cooling.
that the RAM,
The Corsair RAM?
it's only it's 4x16 or 4x4 to make 16.
Yeah, I do 2.8s.
Yeah, but 2.8s are more expensive. I'm pretty sure.
Should I go for more RAM?
If you
Well,
if you could do,
if you-
I mean,
If you do 2.8s, it gives you more room to expand. Because
Yeah.
is that dual channel or is that board dual channel or is it quad channel?
No fucking idea.
How many RAM slots?
I'll
are
tell
there?
you right now. Hold on. Oh
That-
wait, it's an MSI. Like I think it's quad channel. Yeah, it's quad channel.
So,
Yeah,
What
so slots.
would it max out at? Like I know
128 gigabytes.
what would make
that's like $3,000 or something stupid like that though to max out the board.
what would
What would make your rendering faster?
I'm just trying to think like stupid shit like more RAM, blah blah blah.
Well, more RAM would help you when it comes. Okay, well here's the thing.
Would 32 be stupid?
No,
Like,
32.
is there a big difference between 16 and 32? Like, I
No,
know obviously there's a fucking difference,
the,
but
di-
is it?
the difference is like the actual RAM itself. The amount you have, it's a nice buffer because if you have 32 gigs of RAM, you could give like half of the PC like that RAM or more, and you'll still be able to do stuff on your actual PC while it's rendering.
Yeah.
The only time
The other-
a lot of RAM will help you like that is if you're doing like 3D modeling, 3D rendering.
Oh,
Well-
that's exactly what I'm just gonna.
Well, no, like because your
Yeah,
discs are
Photoshop
your discs are
stuff.
the slowest thing in the system when it comes to rendering and basically everything.
Yeah.
So if it can get as much stuff into the RAM as possible and not have to read and write to the disk all the time, it's gonna speed up your rendering process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're waiting for information to come from the disk, your CPU's just sitting there like, oh, I can go faster, but I'm not getting the information. More RAM allows you to load some of that stuff up into the RAM, and then it's like 10 times faster. It's a lot faster. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I also
It's-
don't understand why he put a 500 gigabyte SSD. Like, I don't need that much space for my SSD.
256 is more than enough. But I'll tell you one thing though, the thing with an SSD is that shit fills up quick. Even with a 500 gig, it fills up quick. and you
Yeah.
don't
Well,
realize it.
That's just my OS and everything, though.
It's your OS. It'll probably be you'll want all of your
Programs.
your Adobe, all that stuff. You'll want
Yeah.
on that.
And I can't think of what else I would put on that. I don't
See, but
how it would fill up.
like I thought I was the same way. I'm like, oh, I have a 256, solid state drive. It'll be all right. I put my operating system on there. I could put a couple programs, and then I just went along my day. And then after a while, I started getting full, like I put more stuff on there, and then
how much fucking shit do you have on there?
But it's just like, here's the thing: if you
What do you store your games on there?
No, I don't put any games on there. If you use it a decent amount of time, like you will start putting things on there, and then after a certain amount of time, you'll be like, oh wow, I only have 40 gigs of memory left. It's just like any regular hard drive.
Yeah, it's really frustrating when you see that red, like when your disk turn red.
Oh god, you're just like, you son of a bitch! I trusted you.
So what? Then you just wipe programs out?
Yeah, you can just
Yeah.
you can delete programs.
But I don't get it. So why can't you put some of your programs on the other hard drive?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
split
but
it
they'll
up.
load slower.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
but if you have a Western Digital Black, like it'll load slower, but it's
yeah,
not
I would
gonna
still
be,
go with like a good hard drive.
Yeah.
My backup hard drives aren't going to be solid state, but they're going to be good.
until we can get to a point where you can get a 1 terabyte solid state drive for at least $70, then it's not going to make any sense
Yeah,
to
good
have
luck.
all. No, it will. They
Not anytime soon.
no, not anytime soon. But I saw a graph. They projected the price of NAND flash memory or like solid state drive memory.
Yeah.
What, like
Going-
2020?
No, it was like
No, it's gonna blow away traditional. They predicted it'll blow away traditional mechanical hard drives in terms of price per gigabyte.
like
Well, I
you'll,
get
To the
them
point where
pretty
it's
cheap.
less than half
you'll be able to get a 1 terabyte hard drive for like $40.
But when? That's the question.
within the next like 2 to 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. If they're looking at the projected price and Moore's law and how much we're limited, and
Yeah.
they're projecting it to be down there. Linus mentioned it on the WAN show. It'll
Yeah.
actually make more sense and be more cost effective to buy SSDs than mechanical drives.
Yep.
That's interesting.
And
Yeah.
now SSDs, they're not failing as fast as they used to.
Yeah.
Because I think what was it? I think it was Anantech. They did a test with an SSD. They did like 1 million read and writes or whatever, or they ran it straight for like 4 or 5 years.
They did it with like the top 5 SSDs at the time.
And the last one to die was a Samsung solid state
Yeah.
drive.
And it just died
And
like after 5 years of starting.
And it was like over how many read and writes? It was
Just
something
stupid. Something outrageous that you'll never ever get to.
Yeah. I've heard of people's SSDs dying for various reasons, but I've never heard of anyone's SSD dying because they put too much stuff on it, ever.
Yeah. Well, I
So-
remember like when they first started up, and it was like OCZ was the big company,
Mhm.
and like the Vertex 2 and Vertex 3. I went through like 6 of those. Like I had the RMA like probably 4
Yeah.
because they died just all the time. So it got to the point where like you constantly be backing them up, and they were only like 60 gigabytes.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
there.
But it's just like anything else, right? I bought a Western Digital Black because I need to replace my hard drive. 2 months after I started using it, I went from getting like really decent speeds to just getting like crap. So I had to wipe the drive and send it back to WD, and they sent me a new one. It's just like anything else.
Yeah.
2 petabytes. Oh my god, can you
Ugh.
imagine that? A petabyte? Do you have any idea how much information you could put on a petabyte?
Is it a pentabyte or petabyte? Because he didn't throw an N.
It's petabyte.
I don't know.
Yeah. That
Petabyte
is.
sounds like a pedophile.
It sounds like a little pedophile.
What company has the best SSDs from your knowledge?
I would say it's between Samsung and I would say Crucial.
Samsung, Crucial, and I think Intel. Their controllers are really good and get great
But
performance.
Intel is expensive though. Intel's
Yeah,
a
it's
lot more
great.
expensive.
Is it really?
The best all
Yeah.
around? Yeah. The
Because
best all around, I'd go with Samsung.
because
Like, all around.
Intel, I think Intel uses all their own stuff.
Yep.
They make all their own
They
stuff.
make everything.
Yeah,
They
make-
don't like most other companies. Like they get a controller from this company, they get the NAND from this company, and they get, the encasing is not that big of a deal. But
What's a reasonable price for like a I don't know, 240?
A A 250 gig hard drive, you should probably spend around, I'll say about 100 and...
A really good deal would be
Like
below 100 if you
yeah.
can find it, but you're probably not going to.
You could
I think
probably- honestly-
the BX100 right now from Crucial is
Yeah.
right at $100. But if you spend $9 more, you get the Samsung, I think. Or is that 119? I think the Samsung's 119.
Because I'm going through Best Buy right now because I'm trying to see what we carry and see what I could get.
Samsung is good because Samsung, just like Intel, makes all their own stuff. They make their own. They have their own controller. They have their own memory. All that stuff.
It doesn't have the raw power and speed that the Intel does, though.
Yeah, but
It's more of an all-around, unless you go with the Pro, which is like $50 more.
yeah,
Fuck, most of these say for laptops. Like, what, do we not carry non?
that's just stupid.
That's marketing. That's just like you push them on people with laptops because a lot of like less expensive laptops only come with mechanical drives. So it's like that laptops, the typical upgrades you tell people to do are upgrade to an SSD and upgrade your RAM. Yeah.
Yep.
So wait, okay.
For
so-
laptops means that it's a 2.5 inch.
okay.
Yeah. You can get hard drives that are that big, like mechanical hard drives, but I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, no, I would stick with the Samsung. Yeah, Brian's right. Samsung, Intel are crucial because they all make their own stuff. Crucial.
So what the fuck's the difference between this one that says 128 and the other one that says 120? Like, why are they in?
What
It's like
kind of
trim.
What kind of SSD is it though?
Well, there's one that's the 850 Pro and the other one's 850 Evo. Like, what the fuck's the difference? You know,
The Pro
because
is
Best Buy obviously doesn't tell you. It's just like
Yeah.
the
Pro is
Pro.
meant for more like kind of server
Yeah.
situations where you're counting on them not failing or not having any errors. And like by failing, I don't mean like they completely quit. Yeah, there's that, but it's also like they're more accurate and stuff like that, and the speeds are better.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a $30 price difference.
If
But
I was you, honestly, I'd go with an 840 Evo or a Pro if you could find it, because there's not that much difference between the 840 and the 850, and you'll find them for a lot cheaper.
well,
So
actually,
there's a 5 terabyte Toshiba 7200 drive for $160 on Amazon right now.
How much?
5 terabyte for $160.
Send me that link.
It'll be affiliate.
Send me that link. I'll use my own damn affiliate. Put it in chat so everyone can go look at it. No,
Can I
seriously.
put it in chat?
I think you should. You should
the
be able to.
850 is cheaper than the 840 right now, at least at Best Buy.
Well, if it's a
Uh,
regular 850 versus an 840 Pro, then yeah, it's gonna be cheaper than that.
The difference with the 850 is they started using 3D NAND where they stacked the NAND, which is kind of awesome. But
Yeah.
It's $100 for 850 Pro. 850 Evo is $70.
for what? For 120?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at 120?
Well, no, the Pro is 128 and the Evo is 120.
But I think 250s. Well, 120 is the sweet spot for price. 250 is the sweet spot for having enough space.
Well, fucking Best Buy blows. The only Samsung one they have is either 500 gigabytes or 128.
Do you get a discount online or only in store? Because they should carry.
Well, no, it's online is where I could see what stores even carry.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I'm just going based over that. So I'm gonna look at Intel.
Yeah, but why
Intel
can't
is gonna be a lot more.
You can't order offline and have it shipped to your house.
No,
Through-
I can, but they don't. They only have 500 gigabyte or 128
In general or just in store? That's what I'm lost.
on Best Buy as a whole. Every Best Buy
Okay.
store, the
Gotcha.
website, everything.
That's.
I might have
Intel.
to buy this hard drive.
Intel 240 gigabyte for 130.
I took the affiliate off.
240. I was just kidding, by the way. I would have used your affiliate. It's fine.
You can't use your own, so you might as well hook
Yeah.
a brother up.
You said wait, what? What was it?
240 gigabyte Intel for 129.99.
That's not
Is
bad.
it the 730 or is it the
530.
Oh, that's pretty good.
730s? They're like really, really high performance. Like gamers has got like a skull and crossbones and shit on it. And I don't know about much below that, but
I haven't
I
heard
mean,
anything bad about
you can
them.
always just type in Samsung Evo 850 versus whatever, and the people will have their specs up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because if I'm gonna spend money on like the parts that I'm spending money on, I want to be the best, obviously. I'm not going to just buy shit because I can.
Like talking to Paul and Kyle, RAM, motherboards, somewhat, GPUs, and disk are the hardest things to get review samples for, or to get sponsor parts for and stuff like that. So that's what you end up having to pay. And I can definitely, having 3 builds going on right now, like it's definitely the case that those are just the hardest to get. Because I'm basically buying 3 of all of those right now, which really, really sucks.
Jesus,
That's why I'm eating ramen every day.
Hey man, you do what you gotta do.
Hashtag the struggle. The struggle is real, man.
Wait, so I'm trying to figure out how you get it for $60. Because it says, or $160, because it says $182.
Yeah.
Here, I'll post a link to the Slick Deals thing.
I love Slick Deals. Literally, always a good deal.
Yeah. When you click on Slick Deals, you're giving them affiliate stuff.
Oh.
If you ever look at their link.
Oh, fuck yeah. Why
Every
else do you think they
website,
do it?
Yeah.
They fucking shit cash out, I'm sure. Like, because people don't, they don't realize.
Yep.
It's insane.
So, Matt, when is this build going to be happening, by the way?
Well, it depends, because I'm thinking either later tonight or tomorrow, depending on if I feel like doing it. I'm going to write out like a hit list, which kind of sounds fucked up, but I'm going to like go to this company, go to that company. Like the case and shit like that, I'm going to wait last for. Because I know I can get one. Whether it's Fractal, BitPhoenix, one of them, I'm sure I could get one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to like map out what companies have what and see if I could ask them for, product X or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but the only problem with doing it like this is it's like, okay, this company said yes to give me this, which means now I can't get this other thing. I have to get something completely different, and it's going to fuck everything up. So I got to figure out what's the best way to go about doing it. That was probably really confusing, but you know what I mean.
No, I get what you mean.
Because if a company gives me something that's not compatible with the other, then I'm just fucked.
Well, I mean, not many things are not going to be compatible. The only problem you would really have with compatibility is if you get the motherboard.
Right?
Yeah, it's fitting the motherboard in the case. If you get a motherboard and then BitPhoenix sends you, if you get a regular ATX motherboard and BitPhoenix sends you
guy
a
from
Prodigy,
BitPhoenix,
you're not going to fit it.
The guy from BitPhoenix, because I originally asked for the Prodigy, actually, he said, no, I asked for Pandora. He said, wait until you have your parts list, and then I'll tell you what cases you should get.
See, that's smart.
Yeah. Well, and they're also going to probably want to push, if they have a new case coming out, they're going to prefer for you to use that. Like they have a new one called like the Aegis or something. It actually looks kind of nice, but
yeah. Plus, I don't want companies sending me anything until I have my list finalized.
You should, I would wait. Yeah, definitely wait for the case to be last. Also because, let's say you go water cooling, right?
Which I probably won't.
Which, I mean, it's a matter of preference, really. You can go either way. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I could care less about water cooling.
Yeah. Now water cooling's easy, because now it's just you install it and then you just attach it. That's it.
Yeah, the all-in-one water cooling is...
Yeah, you're not going to go custom on your first build.
They're actually easier to install than some air coolers, honestly.
Oh, are you kidding me? Definitely. Like a Hyper 212, you know how much of a fucking pain in the ass that thing is to install? I'm not even kidding.
I have one of those, and I have an Intermax, and then I help 2 people do builds with other Cooler Master ones, and they're like a pain in the ass.
I've uninstalled and reinstalled my Hyper 212 at least 3 times, and that shit is a pain in the ass every time.
Yeah.
And I hate it. My Corsair H100i, attach it to the case, clip, done.
So Slick Deals has a 500 gigabyte Samsung 850 Evo for $180, according to Slick Deals right now.
Fucking Steve, such an asshole.
It's on Amazon.
Steve, you're part of the show as a beginning.
What happened?
I said your part of the show was at the beginning.
Check this out. If you're looking at a 120, see if you can beat this with Best Buy, Matt. Newegg, if you use their mobile app, you can get a 120 gigabyte Samsung 850 for $61.
Oh shit!
Can't beat that.
But I think it's only like 75 on Amazon right now.
For how much?
Right, me
for 120.
A 120 gig? Wow.
Yeah.
Can I price match that shit anyway?
I mean, don't you work there? You should know that, right?
Amazon? I don't work there.
Oh wait, no, not Amazon. Never mind.
The
No,
with
the-
Newegg,
this-
they're fucking
the-
assholes.
Who?
Best Buy. Literally, it's in my like when I go to price matching, I could click Newegg, but a manager has to say yes because most of the time they're like, no, we're losing too much on that. I'm like, wow, but that's in our policy. We're supposed to just say yes.
Newegg has the best deals of any company online in terms of computer parts, like actual computer.
Good Steve. Are you saying Steve read in the chat? He's such an asshole.
But it's Mike. I'm allowed to be an asshole.
I know,
Mike.
I know. Steve, since we're talking about Matt's build so much, tell us about your build. The one that you
This,
plan
huh?
on doing.
It's just two 980s that's allowed with a custom water cool pump. I mean, what else is there to know?
It's X99.
A little
It's
more
X90.
specific. Jesus Christ, man.
It's X99.
It's white and black.
Yeah, what CPU?
The i7 5820.
No black for him.
Okay. What kind of case are you gonna use?
Probably the Fractal R5 white.
God, we're just giving Josh free advertising everywhere.
Yeah.
And then no, it's gonna be a
No,
white.
he's only gonna take it if he gets it for free.
No,
Otherwise, he'll figure it out.
And you said custom water cooling.
Yeah.
Have you ever done custom water cooling before?
Nope.
You've never. Hold up a second. You've never done custom water cooling. This is gonna be your first.
Never did any kind of water
Absolutely.
cooling.
I've never done a full custom water cooling loop myself. I've maintained them and helped other people.
That's gonna fucking explode. Steve's computer is just gonna fucking combust.
Now,
in
Steve.
I'm not starting with it like that.
Wait, so
Yeah.
how are you starting with this then?
I'm starting on air and then I'm upgrading the water cooling.
No,
Okay.
Or I might do air all-in-one water cooling. I just can't find any white AIOs that I like all-in-ones. Not AIO as a person.
Yeah.
I'm starting with the H100 so I can find the right parts for the water cooling pumps.
Okay. Are you gonna go hard or soft tubing?
I
He
will
likes it
probably. I would like hard, but I don't know how to bend like well.
Oh
obviously.
god, that
Yeah.
sounds so weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with
Yeah.
soft, yeah.
Well, also, if you go hard and you don't want to bend, you have to buy a lot more angle fittings.
Okay. We'll say soft and acrylic too. How about that one? Make
Yeah.
So that way Matt
Yeah,
doesn't
soft
laugh.
acrylic. Yeah.
If you go acrylic or like whatever the other hard material is, if you don't want to bend them like Jay and Paul are doing right now, you have to buy a whole bunch of right angle and like 45 fittings, and
Yeah,
that
but
like can literally
I-
double the price.
I'd rather bend it. Just it looks better.
Yeah, I like the way
my-
bent looks better.
yeah.
Looks too, but
Um.
it's just harder, you know.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. Steve's new build.
You guys have no fucking faith, man.
R.I.P.
Yeah, you're right. No fucking faith.
All right, cool.
I mean, no. All jokes aside.
It's gonna fucking blow up.
All right, cool.
No, I was gonna say that. That's ballsy. I will give you credit, my friend. That is ballsy, especially.
I'm
for
not
your first
worried
build.
about it.
Don't give him credit until it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, typical Matt being a dick. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, listen.
You listen here, man.
Listen.
Oh man, that'll be interesting. What kind of so if you go acrylic tubing, right? You're gonna go. What are you gonna like do a specific like? Do you have a color theme?
Yes.
What's a color theme?
Primarily white. Primarily white with red accent in the water.
Everybody's jocking my style.
Why is everyone going with white builds all of a
Because
sudden? Like,
Brian
what's going
did it.
on?
What else do you think?
Like Brian,
Linus
Linus,
has one.
like Jay is Jay's white and blue, so that doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Well, the only red I want is the water cool.
So you want like the actual liquid to be red?
That or the tubing, because I heard if you do a colored liquid, it can back up. You have to do more maintenance.
Yeah, but
Which
I
I
don't
know you
know.
have to do maintenance anyway, which is
If you
whatever.
just spend more money on good coolant, like Jay says, it's like the coolant's a lot better now.
Yeah, and get a kill coil, you'd be all right. A silver.
Yeah, but
kill coil.
you can also start one way, and if you don't mind undoing it and bleeding it and putting in new tubing, you can upgrade it. You can start with red tubing and just use distilled water if you want, and then eventually you can upgrade. I like the way like custom dyed water cooling. It looks fucking beast.
That's what Jay does. He just uses colored.
Yeah. Have you seen that like Mobius stuff where it's like aluminum like sparkles and stuff, and it makes the liquid look like plasma?
No.
It looks freaking awesome. I'll try to find a picture of it.
Yeah, someone just you ever see the tweet not tweet, the fucking comment where the person said, you should work out, you're getting really fat. And I said, I'm trying to be Santa Claus or whatever. Someone fucking responded and said, while some people do sit-ups, Matt does setups. That's too funny.
I like that.
I love it. My reply that says I'm trying to be Santa Claus has 53 thumbs up. It's so cool. People
You really
think
try
I'm
to be
funny.
Santa Claus.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean,
Can you not fucking see it? I mean, ho, ho, ho. Fuck me, right?
Yeah, you are, because
Dead
you are
on.
the epitome of jolly. You are the definition of jolly.
Dude, yeah, see me at work today. I'm so fucking awesome. I'm just the most jolliest motherfucker there is.
No, you're not.
Well, that was sarcasm.
I know. I was sarcastic also.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks.
Thanks, dude.
I think my next upgrade for my PC, I want to go Crossfire and then eventually custom water cooling.
You won't?
I want to. I have to.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hey, man,
No.
you do you.
But I really do want. Before that, I want to get an Intel build. I really want to.
Yeah, bullshit.
No, I'm trying to actually buy a CPU and. I have
So
a couple
like, what are you
things.
gonna do? Are you gonna do something like entry level, like a 3258, or are you gonna go like 4970K, or are you gonna go X99?
No. God, if I could do X99, that'd be amazing. Oh my God. No, I can, but then I'd have to, like, I don't know, sell my body on the corner every other weekend, and I don't want
What's
to do
the problem
that.
with that?
And then
Because
again,
I used to
you
do that,
can.
and look, I used to do that, okay, and I still have scars, and it's
Listen.
just certain things just don't go away that easily with medication.
Just
all
wear a
right?
condom and you'll be fine.
Well, some things will never go away. I hate to
Some
say.
things never go away, it's like the
Well, you
mental
should've-
the mental scarring.
Damn, that's sexy.
I know, right?
I'm
No,
not talking about your body. I'm talking about the video that Brian posted.
I do. I want to go with like a.
How the fuck did he get those shots?
I want to make an Intel build that it's
He's
like
really good.
that's like a editing / rendering / like streaming rig.
Yeah. Then X99 would obviously be the best.
Yeah, but
The,
Oh my
the
God.
absolute
Greek,
best. for
Greek,
that.
click on that video.
This guy is ridiculous.
How the
It's,
hell?
His
did he
liquid's
fucking
pretty
do it?
cool.
it's James Walter.
But
I like
So
his-
Matt,
some of
Matt
the
he,
shots.
he puts his sliders at angle, and then he he puts it uneven, and then he tilts the camera like the opposite way. So they're called like Dutch tilt shots, where they're like all off center and stuff like that.
Well, like it looks fake. It almost looks like a 3D model.
Yeah,
wow.
he's really good. Like his photography is even better than this. If you look at any of his build logs, his photography is on point.
Is that a
This
Parvin case too?
Yeah,
Wow.
he's one of the guys that made Parvum like explode. He's got this one, then he's got a Titanfall build that are just like ridiculous.
I just don't get. Oh my God, some of that just looks like fucking like 3D model. Like it looks.
Watch
fake.
the whole video. Like he does it to the music. He does the edits. Like he's one of the guys I copy when it comes to like I'm legitimately saying that, openly saying that. Like just filming like a showcase shot for a build. He's the guy I look to.
Damn.
Does he have like a custom one for every fucking game?
The one that you're seeing was like his HTPC build.
Jesus Christ. What does
Yeah.
he do for a living?
He I think
Sells
he
himself.
works at BMW dealership, and but these are all sponsored, like 100%. You know what I mean? Like, so he's not paying out the ass for every single one of these, but
Well,
you know,
these
He
are
only
like
has
custom
1,300
cases and shit.
subscribers. Wow.
yeah. But like he has a lot more followers. Like he has like 2,300 subscribers to his build log that's going on just Linus Tech Tips. Not alone.
Like
Now,
40,000 views.
yeah,
God
That's
damn, these are like beautifully
that.
shot.
they're immaculately shot. There's not a single shot I'm like, oh, I can see a bump there, or that was bad. You know, like I might not edit it exactly the same. I don't really like the Dutch tilt shots all that much, but the computers are immaculate.
He does them too much.
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
cool,
it's a
but he just does
style,
them
you
too
know?
much. No, yeah.
And I think it comes from like how he does photography too. If you look at his build logs, like a lot of his shots are like that in the photography. So I think he started out as a photographer and he moved into video. He's
I like-
also got that San Francisco video on his channel. If you watch that thing is great.
I like how he changes like I'm watching Titanfall 1 right now. I like how he changes like the things on like the power supply. He changes that.
Yes. He does custom cut vinyls and
Jesus
layers
Christ.
them in order to like. So he takes the Samsung and he like put a label over top of that and painted it, and he made it say like Titanfall Evo 840 instead of Samsung. So everything fits into the theme. There's some of the most sickest builds. They're what want to make me want to like. That and Jay's Skunkworks are like the two biggest builds I look up to.
How the fuck did this guy get these kind of shots? Like, not even the movement or anything, but like the way they look. It's insane.
It looks like to me he has a motorized slider.
Probably.
Well, that's how you get those long exposure time
Now,
lapses.
if you look at his, he has shots. He has videos on his channel where he's using the slider, and all those are by hand. Like he did a video all about San Francisco. I just posted.
Yeah, but
I mean, I could ask him.
no, that San Francisco one's definitely a motorized slider.
And the RAM is cooled on that? Holy fuck.
Which one? The
The Titanfall build. He's cool
yeah.
in the RAM too. Oh my god.
The way the shots look in the San Francisco one are just insane. Not even movement, just the way they look. It's like, wow.
They're gorgeous. They go well with the music.
You want to take it home to your mother and introduce
Yeah,
her?
this guy could be like
I
a cinematographer. He could be a full-time YouTuber if he just did a build like this every month and just did build logs on it. He could go full-time YouTube.
Wow.
I don't understand how his Parvum builds don't have like 300,000. Don't have Jay's type of views. He's obviously doesn't do the educational thing, but the quality of his B-roll and it's just out of the world.
Wow. And that's what most people want though. Most people just want the finished product.
Yeah.
They just want something that looks really, really nice, and that's it. Just call it a day. They don't really care about well, I couldn't fit this in because of this, so I had to do this. Like,
imagine if Jay posted this on his channel and said it was his video and his build. It'd get
500,000 views in a day.
Yeah,
Done.
in a day.
Done.
Oh.
Easy.
But the way he gets his exposure is in forums. Like EK, they don't like YouTube as much of a platform as they do forums.
Really?
EK Water Blocks. They're like, we have our guys who make a few videos, but most of our stuff that we sponsor is our own forums, because that's where the water cooling community has been for a long time.
How much do these Parvum cases go for?
They can be fully custom, so they can go for like 300, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Because they're all milled,
Yeah.
milled out, and so they can put all your own custom emblems. Like Jay said, he's gonna get like a custom arc, Iron Man arc reactor and put in his.
Wow. That's stupid.
If you guys are into PCs, go check out James Walter.
I was just gonna say we should put the link. You want to put the links in the chat so they can go check it out.
How do you put them in there without him saying you can't post it?
Well, you're a moderator. See if you can. Just put it the way it is. See if it lets you.
Didn't work.
You're such an asshole. That's badass, though. Oh my god.
It says, "Oops, remove any web addresses."
So just take the HTTP www out. Hey YouTube, go fuck yourself. There you go.
Did that work? Okay.
Yeah, it worked. Guys, go check that video out. That is amazing.
Nah, dog.
Nah, dog, what?
I'll pass.
It's the one you were looking at anyways. I hate you sometimes. I really do.
Bro.
That's the Titanfall one.
I like
And
that fluid, though.
The Titanfall one I like because he said he got inspired by the controller. He saw the custom Titanfall controller, and he's like, I'm going to build a PC based on that.
It's pretty badass. And the custom
That's
sleeve,
pretty
too.
damn badass.
I like that fluid, though. It really does look like, like...
Some kind of weird plasma metal.
Like it has metal filings in it or something like that. That's fucking awesome. And the custom tubing. That's... Steve, does that video give you a hard on?
What one?
The whole...
He's gonna act like it's not that good and blah blah blah.
He fat twice.
Any of the videos that we put into Skype right now?
Yeah.
Which one do you like better?
I don't know. I do like the liquid on the one. It's pretty sick.
So I've been thinking about picking up a slider because you guys were talking about it. Like I'm gonna be getting a better tripod than I already have.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about picking up a slider. Like, what would you guys recommend for a decent slider?
What's your budget?
Nothing too expensive.
Well, that's
I like
pretty big.
so your two choices are friction based, in which they just have a really slick material on top of a really slick material.
No, don't give him that. Give him
And
a
then
ball bearing.
yeah, and then there's the ball bearing. Like the friction bases are going to be cheap. You can get like
Yeah.
a 30-inch slider for like $100.
Okay.
Or you can just contact Glide Gear and they might send you one because I got
Yeah.
one for free.
And then there's the ball bearing based ones, and
Look at
companies
Canova.
like Canova are great.
Canova is really good and they're affordable. I don't have one,
reached
but
out to
I
them
know
and
a lot
they-
of people that do.
Yeah, I reached out to them and asked, and they didn't ever respond for me. But they're like a Korean company, and they kind of only go to certain channels. But I have the K2 100 centimeter one, and I like it. It's pretty smooth. I do notice, like, if I would have, when we were at B&H, I looked at the Cinovate Doozy.
Uh-huh.
That thing was so smooth compared to my, but it's a $350-$400 slider.
Jesus.
But it's what Dimitri from Hardware Canucks uses. And
Yeah.
you know what, his B-roll is amazing. So basically, the more money you spend, the less frustration you're going to have with trying to do it by hand, because you have to have really steady hands, or you have to like ghetto rig a friction, or have you seen my setup tour where I show that?
Yeah.
Like that weight system I have, that helps me out a lot.
I will
But-
say friction-based sliders are hard to get nice B-roll. It sucks
Yeah.
because I have one and I only have it because I got it for free, and it sucks, dude.
Never show the start and stop of a slide
Yeah.
with a friction-based slider, because it's always going to
Yep.
come to an abrupt end.
Yep.
So like when I was using a crappy slider, you would see like as soon as I cut in, it's already moving. So I
Yep.
would go to where I started, go in like 2 seconds, and then go in.
Yeah.
I would go with like a Canova K2. You can get one for less than $200.
Yeah, AIO says Glide Gear sent him their budget one, so you can definitely get Glide Gear because I think Glide Gear sent me their budget one. It's like
If you want
$100.
to, if you want to start out with that one, definitely hit them up and give it a try.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out.
And then like Marquez and Judd from Your Average Consumer have the what is it? The Shark slider.
Uh-huh.
They don't even make it anymore.
That thing is awesome. They still have some stock. You can get them like on a few
Yeah.
websites, but it's probably the best slider I've ever seen.
Wait, what
And
was
then
the
there-
one that they sent you, Steve?
Here,
What was it called?
Glide Gear Dev 235.
Okay.
I just put my review just so you can see.
I'm looking at the actual page right now. All right. Yeah, because I want to step my game up, I guess you could say. I'm gonna be picking up a better tripod, because the one I have now, it's a little shitty one. I could just leave it on my desk
Yeah.
and just like put it behind my monitor, use it for like my DSLR or whatever.
So I kind of want to do a video on like getting good slides and stuff like that, because Dimitri won't reveal his secrets.
I
But,
mean, you should. I
to
think
look-
it'd be a good idea.
Yeah, like just off the top of my head, go as slow as possible without jittering, because sometimes when you go really slow, it jitters a lot. And try to shoot wide if you can, because if you zoom in, then any small jitter is going to look like a huge one. So like shoot wide and move close if you need to get like close-up shots.
If your camera has OS, make sure it's on.
Yeah.
What's that? What's
Also-
OS? I'm sorry.
Optical image
stabilization.
stabilization.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it depends on the camera and the lens.
Yep.
And then also, like I said, never, if you notice that you come to abrupt stops and starts, don't use that part of the clip. Like
Well, yeah.
start
but
inside of it.
It's the same with the
Good-
pan, too, though. Like,
a
when you,
dumb, Well, dumb tip, even with friction based any slider, always start further away than you think you're gonna come in.
Yeah. And frame
This-
wider.
Yeah. This way you can do the 2 seconds or second cut in the front.
Also
and back.
frame wide, because if you end up doing any like warp stabilization, and be careful with warp stabilization, because it can turn up some really shitty results where you just see corners of the thing warping. Because
yeah.
basically it's doing whatever it can to try to find like 15 points of contrast and keep them in the same spot or moving slowly or smoothly, and it'll just like literally stretch the image. So if you shoot wide, it'll give it more room, so like you won't notice the corner moving out and stuff like that. Also, go for much longer than you think you need. Like say you want this to cover 3 seconds and you want it to be a nice awesome, like, look over the whole system. Make it actually take 9 seconds, because you can always speed it up and it'll look okay. But if you try to shoot it slower and stretch it out, that's when it starts to like.
You'll see the frames actually like stuttering. And
exactly.
Like
It starts to interpolate. It takes this frame, it needs to make it into 4 frames, so it averages them, and it looks really blurry and stuff like that. So shoot wide, do them really slow, and that's for pans and tilts too. Like do them twice as slow or 3 times as slow as you actually need them to be, and then speed them up in post. And and cut, and don't film the start and stop unless you get really good. Like I've gotten pretty good in pans and tilts of like stopping and holding the tripod perfectly like still for 3 seconds, and then I cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But pro tips.
You should do a video on that. I'm pretty sure people would like to see that. I know I would.
Probably a good video.
Why not?
Just shooting B-roll in general. But I need to get better at it. Like I feel like.
Yeah, but your B-roll is like, I think we could all agree that for the show, your B-roll like was the shit.
It's weird because that tripod or that monopod is hard. But
Yeah.
An hour and a half later,
What?
we're still on the show.
But this is like less show and more just us. This is what we'd be doing if we were just talking,
No, that is true. And Matt disappeared.
Yep.
Matt has...
Because it's less like, oh, we have 9 topics we need to talk about, and it's more just like, what PC build are you doing? What PC? build
Yeah,
are you
exactly. And I was, oh god, the fact that I was running late just like annoyed the shit out of me too. Because I wanted to look up topic. Like I was in the car, waiting to pick my sister up, and like I was looking at like topics that we could talk about, but I'm like I'm not gonna be able to figure out anything right now. Like, and what are we gonna talk about? We talked about the MacBook Pro. We talked about the new MacBook last week, right?
Yeah.
So like, man, there's not really much else to talk about.
Stupid Apple Watch.
Who
cares?
I would never, just never. I don't care about that at all.
So
I
want
what do you call it? I want which smartwatch?
I want
is
a
it?
toilet that can wipe my ass for me.
They have those.
They have commodes or
Oh,
bidets,
well.
whatever they call them.
But that's water. I want them to physically wipe my ass.
That's gross.
That'll be interesting.
Well, I don't
That's
want my
weird,
ass
'cause
to
you
turn
want
wet.
something to come in contact with your anus.
Well,
What are you gonna
water
happen
does-
when it like malfunctions
Well,
and it
then
goes up too far?
I'm gonna get a lot of fucking money because I'm gonna sue their ass. Go.
For getting reamed
Yeah,
in
but
an asshole.
you're probably going to sign something that says that they're not responsible.
No.
Yeah.
Do you sign anything when you buy a phone off of like Amazon or something?
Yeah, but you're not putting the phone up your ass.
Well, I'm just saying. You're not signing. When you buy a phone, you take the risk of it blowing up when you're on it. It's the same fucking thing.
No, it's a completely
Yes.
different thing.
No.
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 No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, how did it go
Completely
downhill
different
that fast?
I know, right? No, it's a completely different thing when you're talking
No,
about.
it's not.
Yes.
I had a good thing to talk about. Now I can't remember.
Because it's talking about having
Oh.
something wipe Steve's ass.
So speculative videos, like because guys from really big to really small do it. Like there's no product out yet, or you can't get physical access to it. So like just sitting and talking. Like if I would every week produce a $4,000 gaming PC build video, but it's just me sitting and talking about the parts, I could
Oh,
probably
God.
easily average 15,000 views per video. You know what I mean?
Easy.
But I don't like. I love talking about PCs. We just sat here and talked about speculating on PCs for an hour, but I don't know. I don't. I'd rather build a PC than talk about building a PC whenever possible. You know.
Yeah, but those videos are more for like people that, you know, they have like, let's say like $1,500. Be like, oh, what kind of PC could I build for $1,500? Well, oh look, this guy put up a video. That's it.
But there are channels with guys who just post that every other day,
Yeah, I've seen that.
and it's just like, okay, this is like you just chose
That's
different
that's
parts.
just
with the
feeding.
same-
No, that's just feeding for views.
Yeah, that's just like those people that like there are people that upload gameplays. Just
It's like
of-
Matt. It's like Matt Philly. Where's that fucker?
He's not there.
Well, tell him to come back.
It's just like people that upload gameplays every day with no audio. I mean, no commentary, no nothing, just straight up gameplays.
Yeah.
Who does that?
A lot of people do.
I've never noticed
And
that.
some of them
Oh,
are
yeah.
somewhat successful in doing it in
Really?
relation to the number of subscribers and views they have.
Yeah, there are people that just upload gameplays all day, every day, just them playing the game. That's it, and it's like from the beginning to the end of whatever game it is. That's it.
I can understand commentary over it, but like, there's no music or commentary. It's
No
just a game.
commentary, just a straight up game.
What the hell's the point of that?
Yep. Yep.
Well, then you get people who talk about PC builds and then just put gameplay and then overlay like pictures of the parts that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like,
There's a niche for
There-
everything.
yeah, there's a niche for it, and people like seeing those kind of videos, and they're probably great for SEO because people search for $500, gaming PC, and if your video gets up there, but I would much rather have the parts and actually build that and just do one really high quality one that talks about like how do you actually choose the parts to do it,
Yeah.
It's like just one of those things where like I'm saying, even the big guys do that. Logan will do one, but he doesn't do it every day. He does it like Christmas
Once
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once every quarter or once every season or something like that.
Mm-hmm. But Logan will actually he'll also go in depth with it, like
Yeah.
a lot more in depth than like normal people would do. And he'll give you options too. Cause like he
Sure.
did like a kill your console or whatever. And no, he did a couple like $600 videos, $600 PC videos, blah, blah. And he gave you different options in the same video. He gave you multiple options. He gave you an AMD and an Intel version. So yeah, that's that. See, but like I said, there's an audience for everything. If you could think about it, I guarantee you it's somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's it. You want to see a video of an Asian girl eating food? Just type in Asian girl eating food. I guarantee you there's a channel devoted straight to that.
My son watches videos of this kid unboxing toys from Toys R Us,
There you
and
go.
this kid's got over 1 million subscribers.
Are you serious?
And,
Yeah,
and he's an
that's
actual
huge.
kid. There's also people out there that unbox quote unquote chocolate eggs to see what the inside of the egg surprises. If you've ever seen those,
There's a girl who had a whole bunch of like these little tiny toys, and she wraps them in Play-Doh and unboxes them and peels off the Play-Doh and shows
Seen
what
that
they are.
too. See, I came across
And it's just a
that.
compilation of that. It has millions of fucking views. One of the biggest channels on YouTube apparently right now is actually run by a former porn star, and it's just like her toy
she hot?
collection. I don't know. She never showed her face. Like nobody knew who they were. They just knew that
Because
they were like
she got punched in the face or got herpes, and
God.
they just knew that they were top 5, and it was just like nobody knew who the hell they were. And then one of their neighbors was like, "Yeah, I noticed they get all these toys delivered." And I put 2 and 2 together and I asked him, and then he like outed them, so to speak, But
There's this
it's
channel.
crazy.
There's this channel, and everyone's gonna get really angry about this because I got angry about it too. It's this guy. All he does, and I'm not even kidding you, all he does is that he takes the latest technology and he destroys it.
Yeah.
Tech Rex.
Tech Rex, exactly.
I know who that is.
Motherfucker
I
has
don't
over
care
a
for that.
million
Like,
views.
Yeah, I
a
don't
million,
care
million
about that either.
subscribers. But like that's all he does.
Yeah, but that's also getting him a lot of fucking money too.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying
so,
though.
like-
There's an audience.
Well, there's
for
2
everything.
people who watch it. There are people who just like guns
Seeing
and shit like that.
seeing
yeah,
things
and-
expensive, like
And
just
then
get
there's
destroyed.
people who are like, I can't believe he's doing this. It's pissing me off,
That or the haters of that product. Like, yeah, let me see
yeah,
it break.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I have
can
much
care
more
less.
uses for technology than destroying.
Well, I have better things to do with my time than watch that.
Yeah. But like I gotta give him
But
credit
there
though.
are copycats of him that have 50,000 subs right now,
Yeah,
and they basically just do the exact same thing. Like I think FPS Russia was one of the first people to do it actually.
yeah,
Like,
but he's just cool because he fucking takes like 50 cal. And
yeah.
see, that's fine.
Well, when
I'll
he
watch
started,
that.
he just took like the newest MacBook that came out and just shot it with an AK. That
Yeah,
was like
well,
his first
I'm
thing.
down to see some guns shoot shit.
Yeah, but
that's cool to
also
me.
now when FPS Russia films a video, it costs like $10,000.
Yeah,
Well, I don't watch this. I don't know
How do you not? He's just.
But he's got
badass.
2 channels, right?
because I don't watch.
No,
them.
he has. He has 2 channels, but he has FPS Russia and then more FPS Russia.
Yeah.
which
I don't
is
really
like-
watch a lot of YouTube.
See, I don't get that. YouTubers that don't watch a lot of YouTube. I don't get that. Like I watch
I'm
a lot
busy.
of YouTube.
I watch it at night. I watch a select few, but like, I do a lot during my day.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
I don't watch YouTube nearly as much as since I've started like
Yeah.
getting into my channel now.
Yep.
Like I watch stuff to try to find out more about the products I'm like reviewing and doing research and stuff like that. And then there are the people who I feel like are kind of obligatory to watch a lot of their videos, like Linus and Jay and Marquez.
But see, I don't really stop to watch their videos anymore. I just don't care that much, I guess. I don't know.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Why do you not care, Steve? You should care.
Because YouTube's not my money maker. So that's not my focus.
No, but I've heard that a lot, though. A lot of YouTubers that don't watch a lot of YouTube, though.
Yeah.
Like, they're subscribed to people, but they don't watch it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like watching YouTube.
Don't get me wrong. I still watch it, like, some vloggers and some tech stuff, but not like...
You've said that before, like vloggers.
Yeah, but like when I see someone tweet out a new video, I'm not like, I gotta stop what I'm doing, I gotta watch this video. Because I just don't care. I'll wait. And if I never watch it, oh well, shit happens. I never watched it.
I always want to see what a lot of people are doing so I can always try to figure out how to make my videos better. It's kind of like a lot of times when I really, really got into watching tech YouTubers, it was because I always imagined, I would be making my own channel. And I wanted to see, a lot of me starting YouTube was kind of a test, like, how hard is it to do this? Because if I were them, I would do this all the time. Then you do it and you're like, oh shit, it's really hard to get quality B-roll. It takes like 3 hours to get the B-roll for one video. So
where the fuck did Matt go?
I don't
take
know.
a shit. He might be taking an actual shit this time.
That or eating dinner. I don't know.
Eating dinner.
I don't know. He doesn't like eating in front of the camera.
He likes eating in front of the camera.
I ate dinner on the show tonight.
Oh yeah, you did. What'd you eat?
Not raviolis, but like, what the fuck are they called?
Pierogi?
No,
What?
they're kind of like tortellini.
Tortellini. All right, not bad.
Yep.
Not bad. Because I want to end it, but I want Matt to be here.
We don't need him. Who cares?
We started it without him. We're gonna end it without him.
That's his problem. He dipped.
Can you imagine he comes back, he sees the call, and he'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Oh my god.
That'd be really funny. Because I want to go eat. First video that got me interested was a Beats video from Judd. Back when I thought Beats were cool. Beats have never been cool. I'm sorry.
What are beets?
Ever. Beats was
Isn't
great.
isn't that like food or something? I want pizza. Good show.
Can you send us some pizza?
Torrential Tech, what's up, man? Steve wants pizza.
I want pizza.
Oh,
I was thinking about getting pizza or wings for dinner tonight, actually.
Ooh, I love wings. Dude, love wings. No, seriously, where did Matt go? Seriously, what the fuck, Matt? What the fuck? I need to get another light, by the way. I need another softbox in this room because there's no fucking light.
If you can't get a softbox right away, get one of those Walmart lights that has like 9 of them coming out. Apparently, that's all your average consumer uses for light.
Really?
Check it, baby.
Is that it?
Well, no, there's 3, but same concept.
Huh.
And,
Wow.
and if it's too hot, you can actually apparently put like wax paper over it, and it's like a softbox.
Wait, what is this?
My light. If you look at Skype,
Where'd you get that from?
mine was from Target.
How much?
I think 50
Huh. Interesting.
plus the bulbs.
All right. Because it's funny when I got this softbox, I unboxed it and I opened it up. The bulb is like 12 inches big.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, that thing is amazingly huge.
Well, real
I got
softboxes, the lights are big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got the 4 CFL version where it has 4 different CFL lights.
Yeah. Mine
Yeah.
just has one. That's it.
Yeah, no, these I bought daylight CFLs for these, but obviously not the massive ones, just the normal ones.
Damn. Yeah, no, because there's literally no light in my room. I have a dome light, and then I have this. That's it.
Well, what color do you have in your normal dome light? Do you have daylight or do you have like amber?
It's
tungsten.
It's like the amber-ish
The
shitty
tungsten.
color. Yeah.
Get daylight lights. That's what I have.
Well, here's the thing: the actual like socket for the light is too small for a CFL.
Don't they make smaller CFLs?
It's small. It's smaller than any CFL I can find. And
What?
it's really it's a 40-watt light bulb in there. That's it.
What the hell?
There
are you
are
living-
certain.
Is your house built in like 1903?
No, I have no idea. It's just the guy that put it in there.
Apparently, there are certain lights you can get that are designed for CFL, but you can use LEDs with them. So you can replace the CFLs with LED bulbs, and they put out like 4 times as many lumens, and they're like better temperatures. I like cooler light now since I've started doing video, because every single time I use like a traditional light bulb or lights for lighting, it's way too warm, and I end up like cooling everything down in post.
Well, it's not even that. Like when I'm actually like walking into a house, like warm lights, they hurt me. I don't know. I just like the look.
A vampire.
I just
What?
ordered a white balance card from Amazon.
Yeah.
PT
Good.
Dubs. And the lights that I have, it's 6500.
Did you get the one I got?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
It works pretty well.
Uh-huh.
If that one was foldable, I think it'd be perfect.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, the one that
I
I got
act-
is foldable.
I actually use it more for the gray side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
white
can white
balance.
balance using the gray side too, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But this I would do for custom. The white side for custom white balance in the camera and just keep it there. But I use the gray side. I hold it up for a couple seconds right before I edit to
Yeah.
get the neutral gray. And then also, but I keep it right next to my face and I get focused because it's got this. It's easier to focus on the bullseye than it is me. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you mean, but like it has black, white, and gray on it, and if you
Yeah.
use like
The
three-way
eyedropper.
color correction,
Yep.
and in Premiere, those are the 3 colors you need in order to balance with that one. So
Sometimes it's easy. You just take the little eyedropper and then tweak it if you need to.
Yeah.
But
I'm
sometimes you
actually,
don't-
I'm actually thinking about switching over to Premiere instead of Sony Vegas.
I like it. Or were you thinking about doing the full cloud, the Adobe Cloud?
No. No.
Because
That's what I have.
I mean, isn't it like $20 to subscribe to just one program, and it's like $50 to subscribe to all of them?
With taxes, 53 something for every single program in Adobe.
Yeah, I can't justify that.
Do you
can't,
have? Do
you
you have
can't
a
buy
school
one
account?
anymore.
Yeah. Do you have a school email?
No.
If you have a .edu, you can get it for like 25.
30. Yeah, something like that.
Do you have a sister or a cousin that has an email you can get access to?
I could probably ask my
'Cause-
girlfriend.
Basically, you register under that email. They send you an email to make sure that you
Yes.
actually can receive emails like to that email. And then, like apparently back in the day, it used to be really hard to get like the student discount or whatever, but now it's like a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been thinking about switching to Premiere because I think it's faster to render up Premiere than it is Sony Vegas.
I would imagine it can definitely have better optimization because, I mean, it's Adobe and they're massive.
Yeah. I've been using Sony Vegas since I started like editing and making YouTube videos.
Yeah, like there's a panel where you can pick like render multiple frames at a time using multiple cores in Adobe, and I don't know if they have that in Vegas at all.
No. And let's be honest, I've never paid for
That-
Sony Vegas, so I don't really
In
care.
Adobe, you can pick what graphics card you want to use.
Yeah, so you can use on
You can do a
board.
lot.
See, that's the thing though. Like with Sony, right? Like it checks for like to see if their GPU can actually like help you render the video, right?
Yeah,
And I've done this multiple times. I've done it. I've checked it so that way I could use a GPU accelerated, whatever. I've rendered it with it and rendered it without it, and I've never seen a benefit ever.
It's because you're on AMD.
No, but see, it's OpenGL. Like they have,
yeah, they
It's
have
'cause
the
you're on
compute.
AMD.
yeah.
Actually,
It's 'cause you're on
Adobe, I thought Adobe said that they were slated to have better support in for AMD compute, but something like happened where the relationship fell apart or something like that.
No.
Because it was, I mean, most people say if you were using Adobe, go CUDA because CUDAs are
More powerful.
better stream processors for GPU acceleration. But I thought that OpenCL, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, it's OpenCL.
I thought OpenCL was supposed to get a lot better with Adobe, and then somehow like it just didn't come to fruition. I just remember reading articles when I was trying to figure out what card to buy.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. But I would switch to Adobe just for like the benefits.
But you can't just buy Premiere anymore. So I don't know if you were thinking about getting a janky version, but everything's through cloud now.
Why don't you get the trial version?
Unless you get Elements, you can get Premiere Elements, which is kind of like a very light version.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I gotta see, because like there's like there are some things that I can't do with Sony. Like the color correction on the Sony is okay. It's not as good as Adobe is.
Yeah.
So that would be nice to have decent color correction. So we'll see.
I don't know. See how much like, because were you eventually thinking of paying to subscribe for Premiere?
I mean, yeah, eventually, if I could justify it. Yeah, if I could, I would.
Because I'm just looking, like I'm running at 8350, and maybe I need to do an A and B test just to make sure it actually is. But you can render multiple frames simultaneously with After Effects multiprocessing, and it checks to see the number of CPUs you have, and then you can allocate a certain amount of RAM per CPU.
Yeah.
So like I would think that it has to be a huge benefit, you know.
I mean, you might as well try it.
Yeah.
You know, try make a short 1 minute video. No, I'll say
I mean, I could render out one of my biggest videos if I just wanted to do it all at work, just remote in, turn on OBS, and do a time lapse or something like that.
I think that'd be a good idea.
I just tweeted at Edsel and Linus saying they need to do a really, really in-depth exploration of AMD versus Intel with Adobe products, gaming, gaming-oriented boards versus workstation. What are they? Fire Pro.
Yeah.
If Matt's not back in 10 minutes, I had to leave. So.
Well, we're gonna end it right now, so it's okay.
I think they should do that just to say okay, CUDA does perform better than OpenCL for these programs. A gaming is going to give you this much, and a Pro. Obviously, the Pro cards are going to be better for that, but I think
playing with a knife.
Yeah, maybe. I cut you, Holmes.
I got you, fool. I got you. Yeah, that'd be an interesting video to watch. I'd like to see that.
Because they did a video on how many cores help and whether having. Did you see that? He did a really really good video.
Yeah, I saw that. Steve's girl has been on longer than Matt.
Yo, for real. She has though, right? Matt just dipped.
He just dipped, yeah.
She actually asked him that over there. She's like, where's Matt?
No.
He's got up and dipped.
He's too cool for us now. That's what it is. He's too cool for us. It's okay. But yeah. So.
Food.
Oh, okay. Stop.
What do you mean stop?
Put it up right there.
Peter, you can rewarm this.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, no, we're gonna call it a night. Matt went AWOL. That's fine.
Your mom sounds like my landlord's wife.
I know, right?
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so it is what it is.
Wait, you or Matt?
Me?
Oh, you? No, you seem fine.
Yeah,
but it's not like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed just because it's because of whatever. You kind of have you have a reason that you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've just been in a shitty mood the past 2 days.
It's okay. You look beautiful.
Oh, why? Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm trying to justify buying this freaking 5 terabyte drive for $160.
I want that.
No balls.
I want that because I want to have a backup because I want to put 8.1 on my computer. That's why.
But I don't see it. I see it for 169. I don't see it for.
You said 169.
Jesus.
All right. Well, listen.
Yeah. All right. Yep. We're gonna.
Who's gonna close it off? You.
We're gonna call it a day. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We will see you next Sunday. We'll be far more prepared next Sunday. Yeah. So thanks for stopping by. Say goodbye, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.